you're watching this episode of the podcast on YouTube, just want to remind you that we live stream exclusively for First members Monday evenings at roosterteeth.com. If you'd like a 30-day free trial of First, check out the link below in the description, and you can watch us talk about this stuff live. And Gavin will be there. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this episode of the Rooster Teeth Podcast. This week brought to you by I am Gus.
I am Gavin.
I'm Brandon.
I'm Chris.
Bernie's dead.
I'm Gus. Bernie, he sucks so much he was invited this week.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, Bernie, you're cut. We just
Is
we
that
can't
really
do it.
what
Can't do
happened?
it. No, God, no.
So we weren't backups?
He just couldn't make it today.
I told you the joke Paul always makes when I tell him on the podcast.
Yeah,
Who's out sick today? Thanks.
it's 2 weeks in a row for you.
Still funny. Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah, this is awesome. I'm so appreciative.
I
Thank
got
you so
guilted
much.
by Gavin for. I got guilted by Gavin for treating you like shit, and then he experienced firsthand what I
Oh,
was talking
it
about.
wasn't
Last
that-
time you came in hot, yelling at Brandon for taking up 2 seats at whatever table you're in.
He was taking up 3, I think. But go ahead,
I got
yeah.
in today. Brandon's taken up the entire couch, and I couldn't sit down. So I was like,
I'm
"Gus, fair
sorry.
play."
I've
It's
been
fine,
here
it's
for.
fine.
As
Right.
soon as you say, I ripped up all my stuff.
You did. You bunged it.
No. First, you defended yourself, saying you were only taking 1 seat. And you're like, look.
And then I saw all the stuff on the ground, and I was like, oh my god. Look. It's okay. I'm a little freaked out right now because I gave blood a couple weeks ago because I wanted to know what my blood type was because I figured.
Wait.
You only need a tiny drop to find out your blood.
Do you mean you donated blood just to figure out your blood type?
Yeah, what I say?
You gave blood.
Same,
I'm making sure.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
it
I
wasn't like a
donated
test.
blood because I mean,
yeah, but
They do that? They tell
yeah,
you?
they can tell you. I mean, like you can buy like a kit off Amazon, and I was gonna do it, and I got it in the mail, and I was like, I'm not fucking with this.
you just stab your finger and then just bleed on it, and it tells you
Bleed on what?
the thingy.
What
Test.
thingy?
Is it that simple?
Yeah, you need like one
Yeah,
drop,
but-
and then you just like touch your hand and it stops bleeding.
There's a disclaimer that says like this: do not
Everything-
use these results.
Everything has disclaimers.
So
any,
anyway,
any health, any DIY health thing is going to have a disclaimer.
Yeah. So
Like,
The fucking 23andMe thing, I spit into a cup. That had a disclaimer.
Like,
I spit.
I just felt more comfortable because I didn't know if I'd be in a situation where like I'm bleeding and they're like, "Son, what's your blood type?" And I'm like, "I need all of the AB blood you have." So,
What's your blood type?
AB is
B
not.
negative. I think.
Really?
B negative.
is blood?
Yeah, wait.
something-
So you gave blood just to figure out your blood type, and you can't even tell me what it is?
Well, I just looked it up and I was a bit distracted because they also test for some other stuff, and apparently I have high cholesterol.
What's your cholesterol? You want to say?
I can look it up. Like if you give me like 1
up.
minute.
Look it up.
So yeah, I'm legitimately like a little frazzled.
Is giving your blood type, is that a personal question?
I mean, it's
You
it's
know,
a. It's not. It's never used in security. It might
Yeah.
help you if people know it and you're like bleeding out on the street.
But
I
I,
think-
mean, just like it is a personal. I mean,
I think for matchmaking purposes in Japan, they figure out compatibility based on people's blood types.
because you want as different as possible, right?
No, like it's like an extension of the zodiac sign. Like, you know how people say that you're compatible or you're not
Oh.
compatible, like that kind of deal.
Oh, I thought you meant as different as possible if someone's giving you blood. I was like, no, that's the opposite.
No, but like because it could be a thing too where I was thinking like like is blood like transmitted hereditarily?
Yes, you must have the blood type of either your mother or your father.
Is
I
it really-
believe.
But if your mother is A and your father is B, could you be AB?
Probably.
So-
AB negative.
I'm B positive.
Me too.
Hey.
You guys should get married in Japan.
Is it weird
No,
that
I think they'd
we're
be
like
less likely to be
we're,
married.
we're two of the gloomiest people in the world, and our blood type is B positive? I've always thought it was like strangely ironic that that's my blood type.
So what do you think? Okay, so and now we're in the same building. So what if we get a big bag of B positive blood and we keep it near us? So if either one of us needs it, we can go grab it and like put it in the body. So
What are
anyway,
you doing?
my
This is an
cholesterol-
obsession for you.
I feel like that's just something you should know. So I went and I looked it up, and my cholesterol is apparently 203, and the desirable range goes up to 199. And
you're
I'm like, well,
barely-
that's
you're
not
barely
too bad,
high.
but it says in range, and in big like red letters, it just says no.
No. Does that mean they don't want your blood if you give blood? It
Oh
doesn't
no!
affect your blood.
Oh,
does it?
they better have accepted it. You have any idea how much blood they take from you?
A pint?
Yeah. Yeah. Have you seen a pint?
I mean, I've drank a pint of milk before.
I think I sent a picture. Can we
beer.
see
It's a
all of
beer
the
of
blood?
blood.
They took all. That is all Brandon B.
Positive.
Positive or
more than-
negative blood.
That looks
more
like
than a
more than a
pint.
pint.
That
Yeah.
looks like
It's just a tremendous amount.
That looks like a European pint.
And they're just like, we're gonna just sit here. We're gonna drain you for 10 minutes. I'm like, what?
I drain really slow.
You would have made all that back. Anyway,
I read-
Yeah, but your blood cells take longer to regenerate. Like the actual like volume is quick, but
where does your blood pull liquid from? Like
Like
so
water,
you've-
right?
But what? Just water in your body?
Yeah.
So it just pulls. It just draws it in and makes new blood.
Yeah, it's like water. You've been promoted. Your blood now.
So if you're trying to lose weight, could you just keep taking blood?
Okay, that's an interesting segue. I read something interesting the other day that if you donate blood, you burn 650 calories
Really?
because your body needs to make new blood to replace the blood that's gone.
So just like
That's a
drip
really
out
bad way
for-
to lose weight, though. To be fair, it's like, yeah, I'm on this new diet. Here, do you want to slice me open?
Yeah, I just put leeches all over my body and I lose the weight. The weight just flies right
I
off.
would
but you
love
can
to
only do it
see-
once every 2 months, though.
Not with the leeches.
Oh,
You gotta-
that's true.
legally, yeah, but at home, at the home kit, the
I
one
would
with all
love
the
to see
disclaimers.
if I started at a young age and I took a pint of blood from myself every week for my entire life, could I fill a warehouse with blood that was inside me?
I feel
That would
like
be cool.
your
Like how
body-
much space could I
But
take up
here's
with
what
me?
happened,
Oh
Yeah,
no! What
what
about an
would-
Olympic
what would
pool?
happen-
That's probably a cool
Yeah.
way to think about it. An Olympic pool.
You did that every week for your life, and then you stop doing it one week, and you explode because your body it's used to making so much blood.
You just like go red. And you're like,
you start coughing up blood.
Here's the thing. I think it still takes you 2 months to either regenerate either your white blood cells or your red blood cells.
so you're saying
Can't
I would
remember
just have
which.
a bunch of really weak, thin blood.
You would
without any-
die.
There
Oh,
are
okay.
If you lose your white blood cells fight infections, your red blood cells do something.
But if I just got an
they
infusion of
move
white blood
oxygen.
cells,
According to answers.com, who knows how reputable that is, there are almost 5.3 million pints in an Olympic swimming pool.
huh?
So if you gave 1 pint every 2 months, you give 6 pints a year. Let's say 5.3 million
I don't think it's gonna work.
divided by, what did I say, 6 pints a year? It would take you 883,000 years.
All right, what about a kiddie? How many pints are in a kiddie pool?
How big's a pool? That's not a standard size.
All right,
That's- I mean,
A kiddie pool. Every kiddie. Kiddie pools are all the same size.
No,
An
they
Olympic,
Yes, they
Olympic
are.
kiddie.
Olympic.
If you go buy a plastic kiddie pool from Walmart, they're not going to have like a bunch of
You can fill
kiddie
that with blood.
pool size.
How
I'm
much?
looking this up. I can't believe I'm looking this up.
How much is the safest flow rate for blood? Like, if I had a tube in my arm that could just drip blood constantly throughout my whole life.
Brandon, these are all different sizes.
No, I mean, yeah, if you go online, there's different sizes for everything. I'm saying if you go to Walmart, yeah,
Just eyeball it.
I am not right in
The
this situation.
Walmart kiddie pool standard.
I feel like if you think kiddie pool, everybody imagines like the same. Like you remember the one we used for the eggnog fight?
That was a big one, though. That wasn't a kiddie pool. That's not what I think of kiddie pool.
It's a kiddie pool.
That was a really big pool. That was like a medium-sized kid pool.
How many kids should you be able to fit in a kiddie pool?
When I think kiddie pool, I
3
think of
kids.
like the little hard plastic one that you can just like.
Isn't that what you had for eggnog
That is
fight?
what we had for
No,
it.
no.
It wasn't inflatable.
No. We had one of those like soft plastic ones that we had to like. You have to fill up slowly, so we had to hold it open and then keep pouring in milk and nog and stuff until it filled.
Your milk and your nog.
So, when
So
we
they
were-
only give dimensions, Brandon. I'm not doing this fucking math.
is this okay?
So, which is the blood type that's compatible with everyone? Like the really good
O?
blood type.
Negative?
Oh. And then there's one that nobody else can use except for them.
Yeah.
AB, I think, is the one where
AB's the bastard.
AB is
blood.
the one where you can't give to anybody, but
Unless
you can
they're
accept
AB.
from everybody.
right.
It's the greedy
Assholes.
people.
Yeah.
It's like
You'll
you'll accept oral, but you won't give it to anybody else.
What?
I don't know.
No, that makes it's like it's like greedy. It's like,
Do you know what cum type you are?
I'm just positive.
Prolific.
Thank you. Someone really liked that off camera.
do you know how many sperm you have within
Sperm
your
count?
jizz? Yeah.
No, I never did that.
Who do you think has the highest sperm
Well, let's
count
find
here?
out. What do you right now?
Can you order that kit off of Amazon?
Yes, you can.
Average volume of semen is 2. We've talked about this before. I know we've talked about this
No,
before.
not volume, but like sperm within the
180
semen.
million sperm. Oh,
Here's
wait.
the question.
So an average human ejaculate contains 180 million sperm, but some ejaculates contain as many as 400 million sperm.
I'm a 400 million man. How long do you think it would take to fill a kiddie pool?
Wait, Walmart
No,
kiddie pool?
don't say it.
Or a medium kiddie
With-
pool?
A medium kiddie
The
pool.
Walmart kiddie pool. We've established this.
How long? I don't think I could fill that in a lifetime.
I could.
Can you imagine if that was a scientific measurement? Oh, the volume of this bottle of this amount of liquid is about 3.25 kiddie pools. You see a scientist in a lab coat calibrating instruments to the size of a Walmart kiddie pool.
And somehow there'd be a difference between the UK and US. Like it'd be an Asda kiddie pool instead of Walmart.
So, Chris, do I have to actually jizz to fill it, or can I get like just a drain, like if I'm giving
I
blood?
don't want to. Please don't talk about your health issues, Brandon.
Oh, I'm saying it's the actual jizzing.
I
not so
think-
much the-
I mean, if just sat in open air, it would evaporate faster than you could fill.
Faster than you could fill.
Well, I mean, there was that guy who tried to jizz as many times as possible in one day, right? And
I
he
was about-
died.
I was about to ask you, if you jizzed right now, how much recovery time you need?
It's quite a personal question, really. Isn't it? I don't know. Maybe
There are a lot of variables in this.
yeah.
5, 10
It's just
minutes?
you in a room
No,
with,
I'm
with
asking right now. Like, did I already do it this morning?
no. So you have not had sex in at least 24 hours. You're sitting down, doing it yourself with a
With
laptop.
myself,
Is it a
not
rainy
girl.
day?
No, just yourself. Yeah, with a laptop and whatever your favorite weirdo porn is.
Why is it weird?
Because it's Chris. Let's be honest. It's something
No,
weird.
no. I think I could probably just keep going.
Like
Wait,
immediately again?
continuously?
Maybe 5 minutes if I'm determined. You know.
There's no way.
I think if my
5
mind was
minutes?
set on it within 5.
I don't think that's possible. Like physically
To eat-
possible. Like I feel like you.
I mean, I don't
needs-
want to. Let's not prove it. But
Well, have you ever had it where sometimes you like break your dick a little bit and you could just go immediately?
yeah, like you don't get a. It's
Like it kind of half happens.
Yeah,
and It's
yeah.
like,
Oh,
yeah, I'm
yeah.
good for ages now.
Yeah.
I hate
That's
that.
what you want.
You
No,
hate that?
I hate that.
Why?
That's what you want.
It's so unsatisfying.
Well, not for you, but not for the lady.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I care about me. I'm the
Does that-
asshole like we
does
talked about
Does
earlier.
that count though?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Okay, well, assuming that we don't do that, I feel like if I'm determined,
5 minutes is crazy. I don't think I could do 5 minutes.
What's the weirdest thing your dick has ever done?
Probably name of some girl. Let me think on that. Let me give me a moment. Change. I'll come back.
So someone who is this? Madeline Delabar on Twitter using hashtag RT Podcast sent me an image showing all the different blood types and who can give and who can accept to the different people.
Oh, cool.
So and there's a similar chart up there.
So AB positive can receive all
Yes,
and give to no one except
they can
AB
only give to
positive.
themselves. Yeah,
And O is like hell yeah.
they're down. They're down to give.
O negative.
Let me read something here while Chris continues his mental calculations. I want to remind everyone this episode of the podcast is brought to you by.
So one of the weirdest videos I've seen online.
You've seen weird stuff.
I've seen some weird stuff. This guy injected.
Oh God.
The closest thing I know is fake semen. I don't know what it is. Just something that looks like fake semen into his testicles, and then recorded jizzing, and he jizzed for like 4 minutes. It's insane. It's absolutely crazy.
4 minutes.
Where did you watch this? What are you doing? What do you do, Brandon?
How do you find that?
There's this one website. I
Is
think
it-
I've sent it to you.
It's that website.
It's that website, yeah.
So it
They
shows
just post like a lot of times they post porn bloopers, which are really funny, and then sometimes they post like
which are really funny
fucked up
until they're not.
until they're not. A lot of anal bloopers.
So what, it was just like a
Those are the
constant-
winners.
It was like a
Everything else.
4-minute flow.
It was insane. And I mean I didn't watch it continuously. I would just skip ahead, and then as you're skipping like 15 seconds at a time, his balls are just getting like smaller and smaller.
Oh,
and
how
smaller.
big can a ball be?
I don't, man. They are expandable.
Oh,
Just-
It's gonna be a while before we see you again, Brandon.
Oh no, really?
That's
You're a-
awful.
You're a weird guy.
Don't mess with
I don't know
that
what's
stuff.
going on there.
I thought. Oh,
I'm just kidding, man. Jesus.
now I'm sad.
Yeah. So I've been in a lot of pain lately. It sucks. I have
Really?
like this jaw problem. I've ever talked about it. Ever told you?
No.
So it's like I've got this thing where sometimes, like every time I chew or anytime I open and close my mouth, my jaw clicks.
Oh yeah.
And then every now and then, like once
falls
a
off?
year or twice a year, it'll like really hurt for like a day. And it's been doing that, but it's been going on for like 2 fucking weeks now.
You
It
should go to a
sucks.
doctor.
I did.
You don't
What
go
do
to
they
the
say?
dentist, though, do you?
They said there's nothing you can do about it. It's like you just gotta wait. It'll go away.
So you're just on painkillers?
Not even. They said like do some anti-inflammatory, some over-the-counter stuff.
Has it helped?
I don't know.
So is that why you've been so crabby?
I'm just crabby because I'm me. I've been crabby for 38 years. Like maybe I've had it my whole life. So yeah, maybe that does explain something.
What if they fix it and you just come in like on Monday as like the nicest person we've ever met, just smiling all the time, skipping in the hallway?
No, I think that's the worst grade I ever got in school. Was when I was in kindergarten. We had to skip, and I couldn't do it, so I got a needs improvement.
Wait, what?
What do you
Like,
mean
how
have to
did you?
skip?
Why were you graded in?
I don't know. That's
like
what they
skipping
graded.
along or like
yeah,
skipping?
like skipping along.
What
So-
subject was this?
Skipping.
That's not
No, but
subject.
you don't take.
That's what it said on the report card. It said
What?
skipping.
So it's just
and
like
it said needs
so it's just like
improvement.
English, math, skipping.
Yeah.
All right, so if you had to skip from here to there in front of the camera, are you saying you couldn't do it?
I could not do it.
Can we?
So
can
you
we
never
do that?
you never improved?
Try
it.
We have
No.
this jib shot.
Why
No,
not?
we have this great.
Why would I
jib
do
shot.
that?
Well, yeah, we'll track it. It'll be amazing. It'll be
I'm not gonna
brilliant.
do that.
Maybe you'll
I'll
do
let me
it.
practice. I'll practice
All right,
in private.
practice over there, and I'll give you.
No,
a
you'll
tip.
just be laughing at me the whole
Yes,
time.
that'd be great. I want to see you skip now.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
Come on, Gus.
You can't bully me. What the fuck?
It's not bullying. It's encouragement.
Encouragement.
I won't say it needs improvement, even if it does.
Peer pressure.
A teacher said it
Why
needs
don't
improvement.
we get some little cards made up, and we'll each score you on your skipping?
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Yeah.
We
And
can
we
all
like-
rate each other's skipping.
We'd have a
And-
skip off.
And think of this: it'll be fitness. You'll burn some calories.
No, just go donate blood. Lose way more calories that way.
We were just trying to get Gus to skip, but Chris just volunteered himself. To
All right,
with
let's
the
do
idea.
Chris
I'll
first.
do it if Gus does it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go from here to there to there.
I will absolutely do it, but I'm not gonna do it.
How wide
won't-
can we get the shot?
I will do it if Gus does
There's
it.
not enough light out there, though.
It doesn't matter. Well, the silhouette will be worth it.
I'm not doing it.
I guess just skip along the edge.
I'm
Gus,
sorry I brought this up.
Gus, come on now.
Fuck you. You're not in the achievement hunter office right now. You're not going to make me do something.
What kind of school did you go to? Was this a public school or like a?
Yeah.
Okay.
Private school never would have graded on skipping.
I don't even know.
Well,
how-
if it was
how
like
does
a
one-
weird new
skipping
age.
is just like with 1 foot, right?
Yes.
Yes, Chris, it's
Yes.
1 foot.
No.
I really
no,
want to
it's
see
just
Chris
1
skip
foot.
now.
Please go skip.
No, I'm thinking of it wrong. It's
Go
no,
skip.
no, skip,
Go
skip.
skip. I want to see this.
It's with. All right, but I know what it is now.
Oh, you do?
Can I periscope this or is that?
No, we're already live streaming. What the fuck are you doing that
Just
for?
Maybe.
All right, lights are up.
Are you kidding me? That is not skipping. You're just hopping.
Oh my god.
That's not how you skip.
You're
Chris?
awesome, Chris. You're so awesome.
What was it?
Needs improvement.
That's probably exactly how I would do it.
I got. In my head, it was like you kind of like hopping with 1 foot, right? We're like one.
Well, the first thing you did, well, it wasn't skipping. It was walking. Really weird.
Doesn't in Ghostbusters doesn't Bill Murray do a weird walk like that, like where he's hopping on one leg and his foot's like
Oh,
his other foot's out doing something like that?
Yeah.
Like
that
that's
skipping?
what I no. That's what I pictured. You pictured it was.
But what did you score good on?
I don't remember what the other. All I remember is the bad one. I don't remember.
Sulking?
The other subjects were also weird.
Walking.
It was like I don't remember. It was like socializing and so obviously they had
And
no
you
idea
did
what they
well?
were talking about. Yeah, I did good on those.
Did you
I did
write a-
satisfactory.
Was your bus shorter than all the other buses? Did they have a special program you were in?
There was a kid who always peed on my bus.
He peed on the bus?
Yeah, every morning.
Why?
I don't know. He just couldn't control his bladder. It was awful. It was like you never want. Well, whatever. You don't want to be seated next to that guy. It goes without
No.
saying.
Like in his pants, or did he just let it go?
In his pants.
Okay.
He didn't
He would
just get
not
his
whip
knob
it out.
Like that's a silly question.
Yeah.
I got pissed on at school once. Some lunatic kid just turned around at the urinal and started like pissing all over the bathroom, and I was like, and I just ran out the door. But he pissed on the back of my leg.
Ugh.
He just went nuts. He was just spraying everyone in there. I just walked in at the wrong time.
You had a lot of bad luck in bathrooms.
Yeah.
I didn't go to necessarily a super bad school, but you know, like I guess any other schools, there are fights every now and then, right? Like real bad.
Yeah.
And
Dust ups.
Yeah, but
Fisticuffs?
it's like the most exciting thing at a school. Whenever someone fights, like all the students like rush towards it and start yelling.
Yeah.
And there's one time I was in the bathroom pissing at a urinal, and then these guys got in a fight, and I had just started. And then like word got out really quickly, so all these people started rushing into the bathroom, and I was just like standing there pissing.
Were they like bunking into you as you were trying to pee, or just contained away from you?
I got out of there. I just drained it and ran.
Yeah, I've talked about it before, but I went to a shitty school. I saw fights like that all the time. It's amazing, like the level of meanness and like, I don't know, almost like barbarians that kids are.
Yeah.
You kid watching this right now.
Was setting off the fire alarm a thing at your school?
Yeah.
That and like bomb threats, I think, became more of a thing at school.
Bomb threats.
Yeah.
Lord.
And then there was people who had sex in the school.
I never had sex in school.
No one here thought you did. I don't think any one of us remotely thought that happened.
Yeah.
There was when I was in high school, there was a shooting once, and it was like before shootings were a thing at schools. Like this one girl was mad at another one, and she brought a gun to school to shoot her, and ended up like the other girl like wrestled her, and like the gun got shot into the ceiling. Like so, they didn't get she ended up getting shot. But all that happened, I think the girl just got suspended.
What?
Jesus.
Didn't get arrested?
That's
No.
assault with a deadly weapon.
Yeah, whatever. This is the 90s.
Kids will be kids.
Yeah,
Different time.
it was a different time back then. Yeah, nowadays, fuck, that'd be totally different.
Mm-hmm. It makes you tough when you're a kid. I think it's good. Someone comes to the school and tries to shoot you in the face with a gun.
It keeps you on your toes.
Yeah, I wouldn't be the man today.
I remember probably the worst thing I saw. I didn't even see it. There was a changing room. I was already done changing. We played like field hockey or something. And this big beefy guy went walking into the changing room, like really pissed off looking. And I was like, "Oh, what's going on there?" He went in, the door closed. He came out and walked off. And I was like, "Oh." And then I went into the changing room, and a guy was just like spewing blood. Like I think he like slammed his head against the wall and broke the guy's nose.
Damn.
But he just went in, broke a nose, and then walked out like it was nothing. And it was
As
just,
you
like,
do.
blood everywhere. It was
Wow.
gross.
Yeah, high school was not fun. I did not have a good time
Yeah.
in middle school or high school.
I'm so glad to be done with school.
Same.
And life
Yeah.
gets so much better when you're done with school.
Yeah, absolutely.
And,
I mean,
and
college
life's
is
not that
fine.
bad at school. It's just like, oh wow, it's actually really cool.
I still enjoy it anytime. Every now and then when I'm like out and about, like during the week, I'm like, I'm not at school right now. I remember being at school thinking like, oh, this sucks, this is bullshit. Like when I'm an adult, I can leave, I can be outside whenever I want.
I really like whenever I go back to England. Sometimes if I'm in the middle of town where I used to live, I'll walk into Waitrose and just walk around and be like, I don't work here anymore. It's nice. I had a good time there. It's just like, oh, it's so good to not have to worry about how
Spiders
stacked
and
the bananas are.
While I was in high school, every now and then you'd see like, a kid who was in college, graduated from, your school, come back and visit and look at all the teachers. And I remember seeing that and I remember like, I never want to be that guy.
Why not?
Mission accomplished. Going back to the school and like reminiscing or like, being like, man, people are going to see me and I'm in college. Like I just did not see any reason why that would be fun for me. What's that?
Nazis, Jesus.
Yeah, I remember being in primary school, up to the age of 11 or whatever. Whenever a kid who'd already left came back, they'd feel so old. It's like, oh, that's a real grown up. But it's like, oh, he was probably 12.
It's funny how subjective that is. Like when you're a certain age, like if you're in middle school, you think high schoolers are like so much older and so much more mature. Then when you're in high school, you think college kids, and like it's always moving. And then like once you're a bitter old fuck, you look back like, oh, you're all stupid. You're all morons.
Yeah.
What's the first year you remember based on the year?
The first year I remember based on the year.
Like I remember the moment when I was writing 1994 every day, and then it was 1995, and I was like, "Oh, this happens every year. This is cool."
I definitely remember 84. I remember Reagan running for his second term because I'm an old fuck. Before that, I might have no, I don't know. That's the one I can definitely remember. Maybe 80. No, I can remember 82.
You can remember like writing that down at school.
No, that's when I was learning. So it must have been 83 or 84. That's when I like remember writing it down.
When did Super Nintendo come out? 91?
91, I want to say.
I
Yeah.
remember that.
You remember Paul Rudd in the commercial?
No, I don't. But I remember
90.
90. I remember getting a Super Nintendo and being like super excited.
Not just excited, super excited.
Yeah, I Super Nintendo was my first console, but I think it was pre-owned. Like somebody was already halfway through Zelda.
You never had a
Oh, yeah.
Nintendo?
No, I never had a Nintendo.
Oh man.
Well, Super Nintendo's the best.
Super Nintendo was the best.
Yeah, it's my favorite Mario game. The Super
Mario
Nintendo Mario. Yeah,
Not 64.
it was like 80 different levels.
Yeah, that's a really good one. Super
Yoshi.
Mario World,
Yeah, Super Mario.
where you
World.
like got the overhead map and all
I'm
that.
excited
Yeah.
for another Super Mario 64-esque game on the new Nintendo. Because it looks like that's what they're doing with it.
Mm.
Yeah, I just want the new Zelda.
Is it any different? Are they all the same at this
What?
point?
What?
The new Zelda. How's the new Zelda different from the previous Zelda?
Probably new
It's
stuff,
like it's
new
more
levels.
open world, like non-linear kind of. I mean, that's how they've been selling it. They also got rid of heart pieces.
What's the health then?
That meat
Meat?
or like food. Like you have to eat, that's
Just a ham.
you like eat food and stuff. You don't have heart pieces.
We
You don't
didn't-
like pick up heart pieces.
So then, how do you increase your health capacity? You just find like a really big steak.
You might eat.
You eat a carrot.
No, you might get heart
That's the
pieces
see
for
in the
that.
dark.
But as far as like regenerating health,
So it's
think
like
you-
stabbed in the face with a sword,
and you eat
Like,
some
"Oh,
meat.
I
I
gotta
mean,
get a
it's
good
not
steak."
uncommon to eat meat for
Yeah, in game.
My favorite
Yeah.
in-game food, like health pickup, was the chicken in Aladdin on the Super Nintendo. Did you ever play that?
yeah.
Just like a really good chicken.
That was a hard.
Oh
game.
yeah.
We did an immersion about eating food to regenerate health.
Yeah.
I think bread
Yeah,
was
yeah.
one heart, but a chicken was like the whole bar. It's like, oh.
It's like the Sandor Clegane simulator. You're gonna eat that chicken.
I remember working camera in that video and having to focus on your ass,
Mm-hmm.
your bare exposed ass.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
I did that on purpose.
Is that why the camera?
There's a
work
full
was so
chicken there.
shitty?
It wasn't shitty.
I'm only kidding.
All right. I got the
Yeah, that was maybe my least favorite immersion. Either that one or the Super Mario one, because that sucked.
Super Mario sucked.
When fucking Bernie hit me.
Oh,
I couldn't
with the
see-
bullet?
Yeah,
Oh, that was funny.
that was shitty.
I don't know how you survived getting kicked in the back on the first immersion.
Oh, that
we
hurt.
did.
That left a big bruise.
Yeah, like I don't know why that
Wasn't
didn't.
the first immersion?
You
the
should go
cop?
to the doctor.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how that didn't separate something in your back.
That's when Frank and Monty beat the hell out of us.
Yeah.
It's weird that Frank's back in videos now.
Yeah, yeah. We just filmed. Can I talk about that? No, we didn't film anything.
The Surgeon Simulator one came out last week. That was a fun one.
I haven't watched that yet. How did it turn out?
Just messy as hell.
Yeah,
Like
fuck.
we knew it was obviously going to be a fake body, but when I pulled the sheet back, our reaction is so genuine. We hadn't seen into it, and it's like, oh god, there's so much blood. It's all sticky, and there's gut everywhere. And then we didn't realize they aimed blood hoses at our faces. So as soon as you start hitting ribs, it was like
They specifically like no, move it a little up.
Yeah,
move it a
they
little up.
clearly aimed exactly at our faces. And at one point, when we got everything out, and Mike was trying to reattach the new heart, he was like, "Hold still." So I'm just holding the tubes or holding the heart in. But at that point, it started spraying, and I couldn't move because I didn't want to like interrupt. It was just like blasting me in the face, like pouring down my face, dripping off all the GoPros. It was a really fun one.
Was that the one that probably felt the most like the game, like being in the game, the experience of it?
It didn't really feel anything like the game.
Fair
It's
enough.
just fun. I mean, the game you just
Edit
using
out that
fingers.
question.
no, it's fine. It's just
Let's be honest.
some of them are exactly like the game, and some of them are just like faithful
Fun.
recreations of what the game is like to watch.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I think even in Surgeon Simulator, I just say this is nothing like the game.
Yeah, Trials. It wasn't really. We weren't really testing anything with the game. We just put you on little mini motorcycles and said, "Go nuts."
I take it back. That was the worst shoot. Because I sat around for 10 fucking hours doing nothing out in the middle of nowhere.
I think I
Yep.
tweeted a picture of you just walking around in the wilderness.
Oh my god.
I forgot about that was
Like I showed up. I had the first shot of the day in the morning, then like the last shot of the day when everything was wrapped.
That's right.
I just like sat there all fucking day.
Were you on that one?
Yeah.
That's when we were kicking the cars in the pipe,
Yeah.
and then they hit on the top.
We found some Hot Wheels or something.
Then we were like, it's a magic field. If you want to find something, just
Yeah.
think about it, and it appears.
Well, yeah, because you were like, I bet you I'll walk out here and I'll find another car. You walk down, you're like, here it is. Yeah, and then we found this big industrial like concrete pipe, and we were trying to get the cars to do a whole loop around the.
We were trying to figure out how to incorporate those pipes into the dirt bike thing. And
I'm
we're
glad
like,
you didn't.
We're like, there's no
Like,
way.
They
We
were
should just go
huge.
make this video. and
Yeah.
Stop worrying about.
Here, let me
I fell off those bikes so many times.
Oh, I'm so glad you're okay.
let me read this other thing here. I want to remind everyone this episode of Rooster Teeth podcast is also brought to you by.
Depth effect.
Oh, look at you! That's a good
Yeah.
photo,
Look at that.
Casper. Thank you, Casper.
If
Do you like this photo?
if I
That's a good one.
if I do next time on the podcast, if I do the read, can I get a Casper laugh?
Sure, why not?
Really?
I don't know.
Well, it depends if they want to send another one. Right?
Yeah, I don't
I assume it went to you, and then all of sales team were just like,
They bought them.
They bought
them?
it?
Yeah, that's not good. Alan was telling me today how much he loves it. We were
bought
we
it?
were talking about Casper for.
"There's no way he paid for that."
He absolutely did.
I want to see the receipt.
He said he loves that mattress.
Fair play.
I think they have. They've never asked us to advertise it, but I don't know if they still sell it. I should look. For a while they were selling a dog mattress. So if you wanted a Casper bed for your pet, you could get one. Let's see if they still have it.
I'm getting a new puppy.
I don't see it on here anymore. They must have been a limited time thing. I don't see
get
it
a
on
new
their
pup?
website.
Yeah, I'm excited.
what are you gonna call it?
We don't know yet. We have to meet it first. But
Oh no, they do have it. The dog mattress.
You should get one.
Can you put it on? Can you? Get a
My
picture of it?
dogs.
That looks comfy.
My
Let me see.
dogs do not like sleeping in beds. Like I have beds for them, and they'll never get in them. If they used their beds, absolutely, I would get.
Yeah.
What do they sleep on then?
So Benjamin, there's a bed downstairs for Benjamin. Like I had. Let me tell you about this bed. It's like I bought it. It was intended as a pet bed, and it came. Yeah, there it is. It's a Casper dog mattress. It came with a really thin, shitty mattress for it. Right? I was like, oh, I'm not gonna make Benjamin sleep on that. I'm gonna order a custom cushion for him. So
Custom in what way?
I found a place online where you give them dimensions. And they
Oh my
will custom make a
God.
cushion. You can specify every dimension, every color, the piping, everything. I custom built a special cushion for that asshole dog. I made this awesome bed. It's so comfortable. He never lays on it. Never.
Has he ever slept in it?
Never. Never.
So what does he sleep on?
He sleeps on the floor, or he'll jump up on the.
Oh, but did you ever just put him on it and just be like, just try it out, stay?
No, he will not. So, and when I go to bed in my bedroom, he's got a little house, but like there's no cushion. There's a little bit of cushioning on the bottom, and that's where he likes to lay. I've tried putting his special custom cushion up in the bedroom. No,
He won't. He doesn't want to sleep with you guys in the bed.
I don't like sleeping with
I'll
a dog
sleep
in the
on
bed.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I'll sleep
wrote
on
it all
Gus.
I should bring it for
Bring
you.
it.
It's
I-
really
I
comfortable.
will sleep on it. I'll take it home and I'll use a pillow.
I didn't realize about you, Chris. You're like way up for doing dumb stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like you'll always be one to eat, the octopus out of a tin or whatever, or a tarantula. And you were gonna eat that pickle juice that I couldn't get Blaine to eat.
Oh yeah, I would have eaten that. I was when I heard about that. We were shooting Love and Little Roosters. Can we say
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Well, we're shooting Love and Little Roosters and
We were over at the Armory,
Armory. Yeah.
which we filmed in for a lot of different things, but it's a shithole.
Mhm.
We allowed to say that? It's falling
sure.
apart.
Thank you,
The
City
ceiling's
Boston.
coming in. And we just found in one of the rooms, there was like probably asbestos and like the wallpaper falling off and a ceiling tile caved in. There was just a jar of pickles on the floor. And I was like,
It was
Blaine,
like no, it was a jar of like with one pickle in it.
I think it was 2 pickles and just a load of pickle brine.
Yeah.
And then Blaine, when he went to lift it off the floor, it was stuck. The jar, he was like, okay. But they weren't expired. And I was trying to get Blaine to drink them, and he was thinking about it, but didn't. But then, I figured if you were there, you would definitely
I
have
would have
done
done it. I would have done it.
Well, there is something that Chris did, and he shot it, and I was like, Chris, you should not release this video because you cannot take this back. And he didn't release it. So there is one thing.
it. Let me guess
that
what it
he
was.
did.
Horse cum.
Who am I sitting with up here?
Well,
That's not entirely.
It's something too humiliating to undo, right? What would you guess?
That's not super off.
No, it is pretty super off, Brendan. Let's be clear here.
You
It
stuck
wasn't-
something up your butt.
No,
Was it something you ate?
no,
You can probably say what it is, but not show it or release
Did you
the video.
guzzle something?
no. All right, yeah, I'll say what it was.
I love that laugh.
You were there, I think.
What?
Or someone. It was a 636, and someone had sent in an adult diaper, And I remember, like, I think you gave it to me, and you're
I
like,
remember this.
and you're like, yeah, someone sent us an adult diaper. I was like, why? You're like, I don't know. And I'm like, we should do a video about this. And so I was like, I'll do it. I'll try it out. So I put on the adult diaper, and I peed. And it was really weird. It was really weird.
Did it contain it all?
It did.
So you're basically just pissing against your own skin, though.
Yeah, but it was also just me wearing only a diaper
and a shirt. And
in a parking lot, pissing myself.
did it drip down your leg?
No.
Well, then what was the experience like taking it off?
It was
just
soggy and heavy.
So I think this was edited, and we looked at it. I was like, Chris, you just don't release this.
What would have been interesting was
Can we find this video and put it up?
Nope. No.
Is it gone?
I wish you
Yeah.
had weighed the diaper before you peed in it, and then weighed it again after. That way you could know how much.
But you could just piss into a jar and weigh that.
Yeah,
Why'd
but
you
he'd
have to
already
piss
done.
yourself?
He'd already done this.
Yeah.
Was it warm?
Of course it was fucking warm. It's
I don't
piss,
know.
dude. What do you?
I don't piss on myself enough to know that
You
it's
think
warm.
your piss is cold?
I don't
It came out
know.
of your body. Of course it's warm. It's
I
body
don't know.
temperature.
I don't know what it's like.
Have you ever pissed
I don't get
cold
pissed
liquid?
on.
Okay, have you ever pissed outside in the cold?
Yeah.
Steamy.
Oh yeah, it does steam and it hits the ground.
Are you?
Fair enough.
It steams before it hits the ground.
Yeah, it's hot. Yeah. Jesus Christ, Brendan.
Yeah, well, I haven't felt it, Chris. I've never pissed on my body.
So would you have a 2 in there?
Oh God.
Oh no.
That's too far.
Yeah, no, not for unless I was getting paid a lot.
How much?
This is how it happens.
So I think we could go back to the armory and get those pickles at some point.
yeah,
We'll get the pickle and the juice.
It's crazy how you'll just find
yeah
random stuff like that. Like we were
Like the unknown factor is what is the challenge.
So,
there.
like,
I mean,
whose pickles are
just
these?
that much pickle juice.
Also,
not that bad,
with
but the fact-
pickles, anyone who's people reach in with their hands to
Yeah.
pull them out, so it's got like a lot of hand juice.
But it's just like, is anything added to it? Is it like a prop pickle jar? Like, why were there pickles left there?
Well, it's
that's what is shifty about it.
But I mean, with a pickle, it's already weird enough to where at some point someone took a cucumber, threw it in a jar of vinegar, and left it out for a long time. So to me, like finding pickle, like an actual pickle, like out somewhere, it's not as weird.
I hate cucumbers. I
Really?
fucking love pickles.
Oh my god, I will
Isn't it
just
the
flat
same
out
exact
eat a
thing?
cucumber.
Gross.
Like not
Cucumber's
even cut
great.
it up. Just
No.
It's
feel
got
like-
great crunch.
I feel like if a cucumber touches any of my food, I can taste it.
you're insane.
Like if there was cucumber close to my food, I know it. Like it's so overpowering to me. It's all I can taste.
You never had a cucumber sandwich?
That sounds awful. No, I have not.
It's
No.
such a neutral taste, though. Like, what is it?
I don't know what I must taste it different than other people because
Maybe.
it's just like so strong.
I remember I used to have like cream cheese and cucumber sandwiches at
Oh,
school.
Sounds good.
what?
Yeah, because it would be like, oh yeah, nice little bit crunch. It's like, oh yeah, this is great.
One of the grossest things I ever ate was one time I was flying to the UK. I think I had like, was it like a butter sandwich or was
I think
a
you just had cheese.
That's
butter and
toast.
cheese
Or was it
sandwich?
no, it was a cheese and tomato sandwich.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
I was like, what is this?
That's a classic sandwich, dude.
But that
I
was-
would
that was-
love one of those right now. Ah,
That was in Australia. I was so happy. I was like, our flight was delayed. We'd finally taken off. I was starving, and the flight attendants came by. We're giving everybody sandwiches. I was like, yes, I'm gonna eat a fucking sandwich. It was like cheese and tomato, and then the crust was cut off. I was like, how wasteful is this?
How
It's
much work
great.
do you put into when you make yourself a sandwich?
I put a decent amount of work.
I
love a
bet
good
you
sandwich.
I could make you a cheese and tomato sandwich that you would love.
Maybe that should be
would
the
enjoy.
sequel to the Steak Off.
English sandwiches.
Gross English
off-
sandwiches.
Office steak off, the office skip off.
Yeah, it's not a skip off until Gus goes though.
No,
Yeah.
the first one we ever
What-
came up
okay.
with was the Office Suck Off.
The suck off never happened.
The suck
I
off
tried
never
to get that-
happened.
I tried
Not
to get it off.
what are you sucking off?
You have to suck as high as possible.
It was attaching a bunch of straws together.
Yeah,
and seeing
because
who
you
could suck.
can't you can't suck above 10 meters because of the universe and physics.
Maybe on a different planet.
Maybe it depends on the guy.
Maybe depends on the guy.
No, I think it's like physically impossible. Like there is
Like,
a
you don't
height
have-
limit.
Yeah, like it just boils off.
Have we ever brought a dog into space, like in zero gravity?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
sure.
Really?
They killed a bunch of dogs in space.
Yeah.
And monkeys.
What
What was
if
the first one? The first one was Laika. Laika. Laika.
Was there any video of them like trying to get around in zero gravity?
I think so.
There's a video of a cat trying to do it.
Soviet space dog, one of the first animals in space the first animal to orbit the Earth, Laika. I don't think Laika came back.
I don't think many animals
Whoa.
came back.
I think they
What
got
do you
him.
think that dog thought? Like, did that dog realize it's like I'm doing something historic? Was the dog? You know,
No, it did. Of course it didn't. It was like,
My
"What's
ancient
this shit?"
ancestors would be so shocked.
I guess
This is I'm a historical dog right now. It's like tumbling through the air.
I do think though, like dogs who go in helicopters a lot, like president dogs, they understand what's happening. I
They
feel like they
don't.
understand they're leaving because like I think a dog understands how a car works.
I think a dog is traumatized by the change and it's just like freaking out. Like, where am I going to end up?
Nah, some dogs love helicopters.
what?
Can we put that on a shirt?
People love grapes. Dogs hate grapes. Some dogs love helicopters. It's like it's a trilogy nobody knew they wanted until right now.
I know Bush's dog. He was on helicopters all the time, and I feel like he probably sat by the window. I think a dog could conceptualize what's happening. He's going.
Dogs
above Earth.
are
He's
befuddled
like
by
jumping
cars.
really high.
dogs
What's
don't
that?
understand beds.
I think dogs are either traveling or they're not. They don't really comprehend how they are getting from A to B. It's just like this thing vibrates a lot, and whoa, look at all the crap out the window.
I saw on Reddit once a couple of years ago, someone was talking about how traveling in a car must be to their dog, right? Like he's like, I take my dog with me everywhere. We get in the car. Sometimes we go to the park. Sometimes we go to the vet. Wherever. Like he lists a bunch of places, and he says, as far as I know, the dog doesn't understand that I'm controlling the car. All the dog knows is that we get in the car and we end up somewhere. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. He's like, so it's like the dog knows that we're going to go on an adventure together. We don't know where we're going, but we're going to have fun.
So it doesn't hold you responsible.
Right.
And during the time in the box that's moving, the owner just ignores it.
Right.
He was like, he just goes silent, doesn't play with me, and then we're somewhere else. It's bullshit.
So when I thought about it that way, it's like it really kind of like turned my thoughts about that kind of on end.
Yeah, I totally see that.
And a dog in space, who knows what it would be
Yeah.
thinking.
Just imagine like running like.
I mean, they didn't just let him float around, though, I assume. I assume it was just a dog leashed to something with just a bunch of tubes in its arm.
Yeah, like
I think
monitoring its
heart monitor.
vitals.
Yeah, what I
and
read was
pressure-
that
blood
at the
pressure.
time, because it was one of the first animals in space, they weren't sure if humans could survive the launch conditions or could survive in space at all.
Mhm.
So they sent the dog to see if it could survive the launch and if it would survive being in space.
I guess with today's technology, they could have just sent up a bunch of like,
Satellites.
accelerometers and like technical equipment that would be like, yeah, they'll survive.
I think no matter what, they'd probably throw in an
They'd
animal.
probably still throw a living thing just because, like, the unknown. It's like,
I feel like today there'd be a human who would be like, I'll do it. I want to be a historical human.
yeah.
Gus is going to Mars, right?
Yeah, soon.
You are
So
not.
I want to talk about something real fast. A few weeks ago, Bernie floated an idea that we should do a live event for our 8th anniversary for the podcast.
Which is 10 years?
Which it's a couple of decades. So we're going to do one. But before I give details about it, I want to say something. So we're going to do this live event in Austin, and we're going to have a link to RSVP. Please do not RSVP unless you seriously are going to go to this, because we don't want a bunch of people from out of state who don't have any intention of coming RSVPing and preventing someone who is here and could really go. We don't want them to have a bad time. So please, when we put up the link, only RSVP if you seriously plan to attend. What? Brandon's groaning.
Well, we did a show recently, and we had to have we did it 3 times a week and about 40 guests each show.
Do you want to say what show it is?
Oh, no, I don't think.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think we talked about it. It's like basically the Joel show, and we had like guests, like a few guests every week, like Rooster Teeth people and some like funny experts, comedians, and when you just throw it out like that, it's like South by Southwest. People are just gonna like click, 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 click.
But I think our listeners and our viewers are better than those South by Southwest people.
But I got a great idea for you, though.
Let me finish.
But it happened.
Let me finish.
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to give them the information. So we're doing a live podcast next Monday, December 12th at the Rattle Inn here in Austin. We'll have a link. Yep, there it is. If you go to rtpodcastlive.eventbrite.com, you can RSVP. You have to be 21 or over. That's the catch. It is a bar. So if you are over 21 and you will be in the Austin area December 12th, You should come check it out. We'll be doing a podcast live in celebration of the 8th anniversary
What's the capacity?
of the Rooster Teeth podcast. I don't know. Do we
Can
know
I
the
go?
capacity?
Can I go?
We don't know.
112.
I'll see if I can find out. I'll
wanna
look
go.
it up here.
Also, it said taping, so we do have to record this on tape, so we're not lying.
It's weird that that's still the term.
I feel like it's not. Recording.
Recording?
I would always say recording.
Let's see.
Yeah, I would say recording.
I'm
You
sorry.
back stuff up to tape, maybe.
No,
Will be a
eight
live
taping.
podcast later backed up to tape.
It looks like there are 175 is the capacity. So there you go.
No, I
Hiccup.
think taping is a noun. Like you wouldn't say I'm going to a recording of Jay Leno. Like I'm going to a taping of. I think it's still.
They might actually. I don't know.
Taping and filming is still used, even though it's usually inaccurate.
Yeah. Film, I
Would
still.
you be weirded out if I whipped out a film camera and just started making a
I
video?
would. I've been on podcast with Brandon a long time. But you want to talk about your bachelor party?
I feel like actually that's a post podcast story
Why?
Oh.
because it involves a lot of different variables.
Oh,
That's good
Paywalling
though,
his
right?
story.
I mean, we want good post podcast.
Okay.
Yeah, you get on board.
Let me see.
First member, Brandon story.
Hey Siri, at 9:10 p.m. remind me to ask Brandon about his bachelor party.
Okay, I'll remind you.
Something funny happened recently. I guess I just enabled that Hey Siri thing. I hadn't used it before. And I was in the middle of playing GTA, and I said something that wasn't Hey Siri, but it detected it as me doing it. And it was like, I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about, kind of response. And I was like, I'm not talking to you, Siri. When I was watching the video back on my phone, it happened again, but I'd forgotten that it happened. So it just randomly interrupted the video with, I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about. And I was like, what the hell? And then in the video, I go, shut up, Siri, I'm not talking to you. And I was like, what?
Weird.
Yeah, it like can hear itself.
Weird.
you know what? I have a one of my ex girlfriends. I bumped into recently, and we were talking. Her name is Kesari, and so
that must be annoying.
and so she had to turn that off because she like enabled Hey Siri, and then she'd be having conversation and stuff, and then she'd be like, "Yeah, my name's Kesari, blah blah," and then her phone would go doo-doo. She's like, "What? I don't know what my phone is doing." And then she realized because Kesari and Hey Siri sound so similar.
What is that, like Spanish for a cheese shop or something?
What?
What?
The one thing I noticed, the great thing about that feature is if you don't know where your phone is, but you know it's somewhere in your apartment, and you just scream "Hey Siri," it'll hear you and be like, "I'm over here."
I've never used it for that actually.
Yeah.
I've never used it for that because I know where my phone is. I'm a responsible adult.
Well, I sometimes lose it in the couch, and I'll press
Yeah.
the button on the watch that pings it. It's probably the most useful feature of the watch, to be honest. Where the hell's the phone at?
I've
How
never
do you
had that
spell
problem.
that name?
I don't want to. I don't.
Because you can't spell it, or you don't want to reveal them as a.
No, I mean, I already said. No, I don't feel confident spelling it without looking at it, like without writing it down.
Wait,
and
this
stuff.
is your ex-girlfriend?
Yeah. I could spell it.
Paul and I can never remember her name. Like, you might have dated her for 3 months, and it
Wait,
took us
wait.
like 2.5 months to remember her name. We're like, we know it's really weird.
Wait, her name?
Kesari's name, yeah.
Oh, Case. I thought you. Paula couldn't. You and Paula couldn't remember Paula's name.
No. We just we're like, oh, she's weird. So we're like, oh, hey, how's your lady? How's your lady
Yeah,
friend?
yeah.
So
And,
you
you're
can,
like- and then when we broke up, you're like, thank God,
Yeah.
don't have to worry about that anymore.
so you're not going to go for a spelling of it?
Kesari.
Oh, that's way simpler than I was expecting.
I'm gonna double check.
Doesn't seem right at all.
I don't. We.
We should make this a regular segment on the podcast. Chris spells stuff.
Yeah, I was right.
Nailed it. Nice.
Yeah.
I haven't had
Chris
many-
spells. It's like I'm back in preschool. Like Chris spells stuff and skips.
That was
And
always
Jen pisses his pants.
it's all come full circle.
Oh, jeez.
I always thought that was one of the most bullshit things to do in school.
Spelling?
Spelling.
It's important.
Yeah, but I felt like it was never anything difficult.
I could,
Oh.
to this day, like there are some words where it's like I don't know how to spell this. I'll look it up. All right, now I know. There is one word that I can never remember how to spell, no matter how much I try and remember it. Hemorrhoid. I can never nail that spelling the first time.
HEMMOR.
You've already messed it up. You've
It's
already
one
messed it
M.
up.
Yeah, when
It's HEMORROHOID.
Well, I don't know.
It's the amount of M's that always flummoxes me, and the word
RRHOID.
flummox apparently, and how many, and when the second H comes in, because it's like
Yeah, RRH. What other word? Diarrhea, right? Like those are the only two words that have RRH.
Two things you
anything
don't
involving
want.
the anus.
Why is that?
Oh, is it an anal word? You're going to want to work in a couple of R's and an H.
My mind's kind of blown.
How do you get a hemorrhoid?
No, playing
Sitting on a-
Rainbow Six on the fucking concrete floor, or playing. What was the other game I played? It happened again recently. The second time wasn't nearly. Oh, it was
Rainbow
it was
Six Siege?
Shadowrun. It was
Shadowrun.
Shadowrun, Hong Kong, I think, or maybe Dragonfall.
So what with a hemorrhoid? What is actually? Because I assume it didn't like prolapse out of your butt.
No.
It was just like
It's
a
like-
lumpy inner butt.
Okay. You really want to know what it's like?
Yeah.
So imagine you're taking a dump, right? Like let's say you're sitting on the toilet and you're taking a shit. You know how
Close my
that
eyes
Play-Doh
and-
thing can make it like a star or like a circle or a
Yeah.
half moon. Imagine if like you're making a half moon because something's sticking out of your butt the whole time. It's like kind of blocking the hole.
That's the best
That's what it's like. And the half moon hurts. It hurts so
It
bad.
hurts to push through.
Yeah.
Did blood come out?
Yeah, sometimes.
Is there something you could do to make yourself constipated for like a week?
Like
Like eat a lot of grass, like a bear?
Well, the problem, so you don't want that because
Then you have a bigger
right, it's
chunk
like
of
a more
Play-Doh.
solid mass
So what
coming
do they do?
through.
yeah, but you wait.
What do they do? Just
See,
drain
I
it?
made that mistake. Now we're getting into like the part of the story I didn't tell last time. So this last time I had one when I was playing Shadowrun or whatever, I thought the same thing you did. Like if I just take a bunch of Imodium, I'll back my shit up, and then
By the time it'll heal.
So instead of a half moon, was it a total eclipse?
yeah, it was that was so painful because it was not I had to shit before the hemorrhoid was healed, and it was rough. It was not good.
So how long did it last?
God, I don't remember. Maybe a week. I want to say maybe about a week and a half.
What?
Bet you'd have
How
met if
long
you
do
had
you
that
think you
squatty
could go
potty
without
though.
taking a dump?
I'm sorry, what?
How long could you go without taking a dump?
I take a dump every day.
No, but if you're like a contest,
A week.
I could not make it a week.
If you lived in England, you can make it a week.
why?
I don't know. I just pooed less there. I don't. I think on a camping trip, I didn't go for like 5 days.
I mean,
I don't think that's healthy. It was just like I wasn't eating food that makes you go.
Yeah.
I usually go, like,
there
every
is
3 days or
like
4
depending
days.
upon what you're doing, if you're more active and you're like using up more energy and stuff, and you're eating stuff that's like pure, you're not eating like shit, your body's just going to use more of it, so there's less waste.
It's like on a really hot shoot or something. If you just keep chugging, pardon me, you keep chugging water,
You don't
but you
pee.
don't pee. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I guess I'm sweating it out.
yeah. So like
It's going
there
somewhere.
are things you could do. Like that's what I'm saying. Like depending upon what you're eating and your activity and your like whatever, how long could you go without pooping?
Oh man, yeah. I don't know if I could make it 3 days.
My poo frequency went up through the roof when I moved to the US.
You know, I never
I
thought
think because
about.
I started drinking coffee at the same time. Never used to have coffee before, and just the food is different. Different diet.
I only like every 3 to 5 days. That's why like if I don't poop, I feel less of an inclination to shower. Like if I poop,
surely-
I'm absolutely gonna shower like
So you go some days without showering?
on a weekend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but unless I poop, then I'm like I feel disgusting.
I feel the need at the weekend to still
And I got all those baby wipes too.
be presentable, even though I know I'm not going to leave the house. Like I still want to shower and like brush my teeth and get ready for the day at like 8 a.m.
Man,
even if I don't go anywhere.
I don't remember what day it was. I think it was Sunday. I woke up. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get some coffee before I take my shower. I'm gonna run down this little coffee shop close to where I live. I'm gonna get a little cup of coffee, come back home, drink some coffee, play some Final Fantasy, then take my shower. I was like, yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's totally fine. Walking into the coffee shop, and as I'm going up to the counter, there's like this kind of cute girl who just ordered coffee, and she's walking out. I was like, oh, that girl's kind of cute. And get up in line, order my coffee, like whatever. I'm done. I'm waiting, and I'm like sitting there on my phone, like tap 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 tap. And then that girl walks up to me and she's like, "Are you Gus from Rooster Teeth?" I was like, "Oh shit!" She's like, "Oh my god, my boyfriend's a huge fan. Can I take a photo with you?" I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "I haven't showered. I look like shit." I was like, "That's fine."
I was.
Now she
happened to
knows
me-
you think she's cute.
She's cute. She knows she is.
I was at
Fair play.
I was at Walmart, like wearing a white beater and a giant jacket, going to get I hadn't showered. I was going to get a haircut, which
Wait,
and
shower
then,
before a haircut?
no, I didn't shower.
you got to cut your greasy hair?
Well, it wasn't that greasy. I showered the day before.
Oh, all
It
right.
was fine, but it was one of those things. And I bumped into a friend, and I started talking to my friend, and then two guys came up, and they're like, "Hey, are you Chris from Rooster Teeth?" And I'm like, I wanted to be like, "No," and they're like, "Yeah." And I'm like, and like they want to get a picture. I'm like, I haven't showered or anything. I'm going to get a haircut, and they're like, "You're getting a haircut at Walmart?" I was like, "Yeah." I don't have standards.
We're never gonna get them as a sponsor now.
Well,
Walmart. If you don't have standards,
well, I mean, think Walmart's fine, but like, how many people get haircuts at Walmart?
One.
at least one.
Usually the
least
people
one.
buying the kiddie pools.
So, really interesting tweet here. Maybe the most interesting tweet that's ever been generated using the hashtag RT podcast
Oh, interesting. What is it?
hashtag. This is Matt Castellana. The reason both diarrhea and hemorrhoid both have the RRH is because rhea/roid is from an old Greek word rheo, meaning flow.
Oh,
So there you go.
that is
Fair enough.
interesting.
I had to fact check it. I copied and pasted that into Google to make sure that that's actually what that meant, and he wasn't full of shit. Letting it flow
Interesting
out.
choice of words.
Yeah. it was an accident. I'm not that clever.
I think that the worst time for because I had a week recently in the last few months where I kept having to go to LA for stuff, but then I kept needing to be in the office the next day, so I kept taking red eyes in the same week.
God.
There was, I know during the streamies,
Yeah,
you
I
were
left-
in LA, you flew into LA that afternoon.
Yeah.
And then there's streamies, and then you flew back.
the night of the streamies.
You flew back that night?
Yeah, so I went to the streamies, a little bit of partying, and then at 12:50 I flew.
That's where you went.
Yeah,
I
went
was
home.
like, where did Gavin
I
go?
flew
I was like,
I flew to Dallas. I landed at 5 a.m. in Dallas, then flew to Austin, landed about 8. And then I went straight into Achievement Hunter to do the Destiny raid because that was the only day that week that we could finish the raid, and I had to be in it because I was in it at the beginning. And I did that twice in the same week. And being recognized in the airport at like 5 in the morning after you've just been to an award thing and been drinking, and then you land and you haven't really slept, it's like your mind is so not on the possibility of being recognized. Like I remember just being like, I am like so tired. Are you Gavin from Rooster Teeth? Yep. Hey! I was like just so taken out of the moment I was in.
that happened at me and Aaron have a friend, another bachelor story party on like Bourbon Street in New Orleans, where it was like I was so incoherent.
Yeah.
Like I don't even like
More so than normal.
I only no, I only knew
It's a
because
great bachelor story party.
I s-
I was thinking the same thing. Let's all get together and tell
It's
stories.
just so rough being recognized at a time where you don't want to disappoint. Because I assume that person
Yeah.
was like, yeah, I met Gavin from Rooster Teeth, and he was just like kind of like a weird, tired, sort of like drowsy dude. Didn't really say much. It's just bad impression.
yeah.
So that guy, real fast, Matt Castellana or whatever his name was, had a follow-up. Hemorrhoid is from Haima, meaning blood, and rheo, meaning flow. Diarrhea is dia,
Meaning
through,
Oh.
and rheo, flow.
So what was the first one in hemorrhoid?
Blood.
No, what was the word?
Haima?
So what's Greek for hymen?
I don't know. You got me questioning some stuff now.
Because that sounds like period. Like
Yeah, the flow.
Heavy,
Flow.
yeah.
hymen flow.
Yeah.
Oh. So we learned our Greek.
So what's the
today.
Greek? What is the Greek for period? It must be something heroid.
I'm sure Matt Castellano will tell us here in just a few minutes. It's
Origins of words is pretty interesting.
words are so
And it's all there. It's all like none of that changes. Like the origin of the word doesn't change. But nobody looks it up and nobody remembers it.
Do you think it'd be helpful in life if you were to learn Latin? Because
Yeah.
I mean, like, so many of like the base
took
roots in our word in English or
I think it would only
From
come in
Latin.
useful if you wanted to
be a doctor.
appear smart.
Yeah,
Like I never need that.
I took 2 years of Latin in high school. And I'll tell you, like, if you want to know like word origins, you may as well just learn like any of the Romantic languages. Like I know more of that from knowing Spanish than I do from having taken Latin.
Yeah.
That's way to learn Spanish or one of those languages is a lot more useful than learning Latin.
So weren't Catholic Church masses in Latin till like the 60s?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that would have been way cooler.
Why?
I don't know. Just
No
going
one-
to like
no one
church
could-
and they're just like, it's.
Did
Seems
you-
like it'd be
did-
cool.
did
I mean,
you-
it's like a
Here-
reason
here's-
why like you could just tune out. You just kind of like enjoy the ambiance.
Did
it's
you
kind
think
of
the
like
mass
being.
where you got married was cool?
Oh man, I zoned out so much. Like, oh geez. So
You zoned out?
I,
What were you
'cause I
thinking?
couldn't. Well,
It was
no,
in
that's the thing.
Spanish.
What were you thinking about
Okay,
while you were
okay,
getting married?
So
So
what I've always thought, always said this.
I bet you're like,
always
I
said
wonder
this.
why my cholesterol
You can
so
tell how hardcore a church is by how bloody the Jesus is. And the Jesus that was mounted at the church in which we got married was like bleeding out of like every orifice. His kneecaps, he was missing his kneecaps. Like there were just holes and you just saw bone. Like it was depth to it.
To be
there was
fair-
like an inch of stuff missing. And all I could do was stare at it because it looked like I was looking at the priest. And I just like analyzed like every inch of the bloody Jesus.
So he had a.
That was not a good day for
But why was
Jesus.
he bleeding from the knees?
I
then?
I don't
thought you
know.
were like, that was not a good day.
With
And
Jesus,
if you're there, it's like
it's
your
usually
wedding.
like nail in each hand, nail in the feet, stab wound in the gut, and thorn crown, right?
Yeah,
Where
but
else was there?
I think like maybe if they drag you and your
To be
knees
fair-
are
all right,
dragging
all right.
against the ground.
To be fair, I remember sitting next to Gus and we were talking about how bloody the Jesus was. And then Gus was like, have you seen Super Strong Jesus?
no, buff Jesus.
Buff Jesus.
Oh no, that Jesus, he had a 6-pack still.
No. Can the control room? Can y'all look up Korean buff Jesus? I'll see if I can find it too.
A lot of Jesuses have
I've
good
shown that
abs.
to,
That,
like, 10
Jesus had pretty
people.
good abs.
Because they've been starving to death, haven't they?
Yeah, but no, but it's toned.
Not buff
It's not
Jesus.
just ribs. Like you're
Imagine
seeing
if it
like
was
a
just
tone.
Jesus with no blood, but just had a black eye.
I found it. I'm gonna see if I can. I'm gonna try to mirror it here.
So it was about 20 minutes. I couldn't understand a thing. Oh my god!
Look at that.
That looks like Zeus
It looks like it's
or
like,
Atlas.
He's got so many abdomen muscles.
Oh my god, he's got like a 24
The
pack.
thing is it looks like he's working. It's like he's
He's like, I can lift up my entire body and I'm nailed to it.
it's like he's just doing some core workout.
It's like grip doesn't do it for me. Nail my hands to this and then we'll do some pull-ups. There we go.
That statue is in Korea and it's really out of the way. It wasn't anywhere near where I was going to be when I was there for a couple of weeks. I was trying to figure out a way. Esther and I were like, we have to go see Korean buff Jesus. We couldn't figure out how to get out there.
Oh.
God, imagine how long it'd take him to starve to death looking like that.
I know.
So much.
I don't think
mass.
he would have ripped down the things.
He would have just like got the Roman soldiers and be like,
It's like when Hulk Hogan like does the Hulk out
Yeah.
thing while he was like,
Bam.
yeah.
oh man.
Buff Jesus.
Yeah, that's great.
I do not think I can get a screenshot of that Jesus for the link dump.
No, probably not. Let me read this other thing here. I want to remind everyone this episode of the podcast.
Pardon me. Go again.
I'm going to start from the top there. I want to remind everyone this episode of the podcast is also brought to you by.
I saw a story about a Amazon. I think it's an Amazon grocery store, and I think it's marketed as Amazon Now. And I was like,
Wasn't it Amazon Go?
I'm not sure, but I know it's just like an actual store you walk into. And basically, as soon as you walk in, you scan your phone, and then after that, all you got to do is go pick up whatever you want, and you walk out of the store. That's it. It knows when you pick something. You don't got to go to a cashier or anything. You just grab it and walk out the door.
Honor rules. How do they know?
No.
that?
It's
No,
sync-
they
it syncs up
track
to your
it.
phone, and then it's also the commercial was super. It was like we use like smart technology. like cars and
Just explain the store. Be like,
yeah, I know they just threw out a bunch of tech buzzwords. I was all about it because they said they use robot cards, and then
That's cool. I mean, I'm all up for like the credit card is what like 55 years old or something,
Is it that old?
or like plastic cards. Maybe not credit. Maybe debit was first. I don't know. That's pretty old tech, and we're still using it.
well, I think
the
in
first
Apple.
universal credit card, which could be used, was introduced by Diners Club in 1950.
Wow.
Damn.
And then American Express was established in 58.
Well, I think in Apple stores you can walk in and use your phone to buy stuff.
I never trust that. I'm convinced if I do that, they're going to think I'm shoplifting.
I know, me too.
They
But
typically check it though. Like when you're walking towards the door, they're like, "Let me see that." You nailed it. See you
No,
later.
I've never.
You've just walked straight out the door.
Yeah.
I've always been stopped at the door.
oh, I never have.
And I'm always nervous. Like as I walk to the door, I'm like looking around. I must look suspicious because I'm like, are they going to stop me? Is this going to happen? And I like walk out. I'm like, I feel like I got away with something. Like I did it.
The first time I was doing it, I was really excited, and then one of the Apple employees came to offer to help because nice guy. And I was like, no, go away, you're ruining this for me. I want to go in and not interact with anybody. Great, nice guy. But
I'd love to hear from someone who works in an Apple store whether you are supposed to show your phone, I guess, to someone on the way out, or whether you're supposed to just walk.
You're
out.
not. That's not how it's marketed. It's just like take a picture
And
of
even
it. And
sometimes
go.
when you like talk to the clerk, they'll ask if you want a paper receipt, and they'll just email it to you. So like you don't even have a receipt. So you get to the door, and you're like, yeah, I bought this. I haven't got the email yet. I don't know.
Well, I mean, like they have people standing at the door with iPads. So I imagine once you buy something from that store, they might just get a little pop up.
They also have those really fat iPhones, like the iPhones with all the gubbins on the
yeah.
back.
Yeah.
The barcode reader and all that
Yeah.
shit.
I gotta say, most people who work at the Apple store are annoying as hell.
Why is that?
They're just like way over the top.
Like what?
Have you ever had like a nice interaction with people in there?
They're all right.
Yeah, I feel like most of my interactions are good.
Hmm.
There's one guy.
Why? You say they're over the top and they're not nice?
It's not that not nice. It's just like they try and be. It's like they're like intrusively annoying, in my opinion.
Yeah, give me an example. Okay, I'm you.
Yeah.
Hello.
I can't even think of a good example. I'm gonna go in and just remember an interaction. But I remember like walking away from most people being like, man, that whole interaction could have been done in like a third of the words. There was so much like fluff and filler there that I'm just not into.
Were they trying to be nice or just impress you
It's
with tech
probably
jargon?
it's probably them
Self-
being nice and me interpreting as like, this is a way.
Is this a
waste of
British
time.
American?
I think it is, yeah.
Thing?
Because the UK Apple stores are a little different.
They got like a spot of tea when you walk in or something. Like, no reply. That means yes.
That's exhausting to be that nice. That's what impresses me the most about strippers at a strip club is being that nice for that long. Seriously, like they are so like that is the nicest anybody will ever be to you.
Well, like rubbing their genitals? on you?
No. Just general conversation. Like, oh, how are you doing? What are you here for? Like, it's
What are
so
you here
positive
for?
and nice.
I
Yeah,
think
like
when you walk into a strip club, it's pretty clear what you're there for.
no.
Are you
Like,
here
oh,
for
are you here for
these?
like a
Are you
bachelor,
this?
like a bachelor party, or just like any kind of like social gathering. But like, they spend more
I'm here
time
for
just
the
talking,
ambiance.
talking
Sorry,
about like
I really love the beer.
like general
Couches
conversation.
are comfy.
They've got great.
You make a great pina
Budweiser.
colada.
Yeah.
Oh, if only I wouldn't be here. I'd be like, Gus, I cannot be on this podcast. I need a pina colada from a strip club by the airport. No, but I mean seriously, they are very, 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 very nice. And for like the whole shift, that to me that's extremely
Well,
impressive.
what are those places you can go to eat where it's I guess like Hooters or Twin Peaks, where it's just if you want, you can have one of the waiters just come and sit with you and pretend to care about you.
Restaurants.
Is that what they call
I
it?
don't
They do
think
that? Is
I
that
don't
a
think
thing?
that's
Is
an
that,
option.
Like, do like a secret
That's not an option.
No.
on the
What about?
secret menu. You like
They
order a fake girlfriend.
Well, wait, okay, is Hooters not like that? I know Twin Peaks. You can like, or bikinis. You can have someone like come and sit with you, right?
I think
That's
they
just when
just
they
do
take
that to
your
be
order.
nice.
No, there's like
They'll
sometimes
eat
you
with
go,
you?
Sometimes you go in and you'll see a dude on his own, just with one of the people who work there, like for the entire meal. And I think they have to like pretend to. Maybe they get tipped well.
That being
No.
said,
To
all
pretend
right.
to be,
So
like,
the
excited
other
about it.
last night, I was like, we finished shooting Love and Little Roosters, and then I went home. And I'm like,
You're not.
"God."
The show's not wrapped. You finished for the day.
Yes. And I went home. And I was like, didn't have anything to eat, so I'm like, I'm gonna go eat and maybe do a little work. Blah blah. I go to this restaurant, Restaurant, there's no one in the restaurant. Because I also went at 9:30 or 10 or something, like 30 minutes before they close, 40 minutes before they close. I sit there and I'm just sitting there eating, and I'm like on my phone, like pull up my laptop, doing
I've never done this, by the way.
Okay, yeah,
I've never eaten alone in a restaurant.
Yeah,
Is it cool?
yeah. Well, the waitress kept coming
That's
up to
awesome.
me and was like, "Do you need anything?" I couldn't tell. She kept offering me free. She was like, "Do you want to try the stew?" I'm like, "Sure, I'll try the stew." And then I'm like doing that, and then I finish eating and I pay, and I'm like, "I'm gonna finish this thing I'm typing up." And blah,
Is it
blah,
because
blah.
it's rare that like a young, decent-looking dude is in there eating alone?
And there's also Chris.
But then she was like, "Do you want like some tea?" And I'm like, "No, I'm good." It's like, "It's on the house. Let's have some tea." And I'm like, "All right, I'll have some tea." But it's like she just like kept like, I don't know. I feel like I got more attention than I've ever had from a wait.
She's probably bored. with
It
no-
could have
no
been.
people to
I
wait
was
on.
the only person there, and I was sitting by myself.
I mean, the way I see it, if you're at work and you have work to do, time goes a lot faster than like sitting in the back twiddling your thumbs.
Yeah,
So she's probably just like being extra attentive.
maybe.
Was she cute?
You gonna say the restaurant?
No,
No,
no.
I want to go there by myself now. I want to get free stew and free
Yeah.
tea.
You never eaten at a restaurant by yourself? It's awesome. It's very peaceful.
No, I mean mainly because I don't have a car
Mm.
and the effort of like walking to a restaurant.
what's with that? Why haven't you gotten a car?
It's the whole thing. I just don't. Okay,
If it's
I
if
think
you've
I've
already
talked
told it
about
on
it
the
on the
podcast, then okay, that's fine.
basically,
You give me the quick version, yeah.
okay, the way I live in this country, right? Having no rights in this country to stay, I'm not allowed to make any mistakes, really. So if I accidentally run someone over or crash into someone, break their neck or something, it's going to be very bad for me. If I'm a passenger, I can't ever be responsible for that.
That makes complete sense.
When I get a green card, hopefully, that'll be less of an issue.
Then you'll be able
because
to run
with it-
people over as much as you want.
Well, with the green card, I won't have to worry about it as much
Yeah.
because I have the right to enter, and I have like, they won't just deport me and, or, you know.
When are you gonna get a green card?
I've been trying for ages, Brandon.
Should
Difficult.
marry Chris. Super easy. You get married.
You won't have to eat alone anymore.
No, I like eating by myself. I do it a
Yeah.
lot. Like when I used to, before Rooster Teeth, when I had my other job, I would travel by myself a lot, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
To go eat by myself.
It's
even
it's
even with
peaceful.
Rooster Teeth sometimes. Like whenever a lot of us go somewhere, like if we're like at RTX in Sydney, I'll avoid everyone else and I'll just go eat by myself. It's
I've
so
been
much
in-
of a hassle to eat with a large group.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
it really is.
It's much easier just to go and eat by myself.
Same with travel, just
Mhm.
traveling in general with a big
Mhm.
group. I've traveled a lot on my own too in random cities, but I'll always just get room service
Mm.
if there is. If not, I'll just go and like find food somewhere,
Yeah.
Tonight you should
like a
go.
stand-up place.
Go eat by yourself at a restaurant.
I always just-
It'll
I
free.
always-
It's
I
so
always
free.
do it-
It's so free.
I always do it as like, I'm gonna go work some, like I do as an excuse to do work. I really don't get much work done. I just mostly just.
So you don't have a good place at home to work?
Well, I'm hungry, Gavin.
So
I'm hungry.
Paul-
What? Hold on. I'm sorry. Before you get to
Yeah.
your thing, right now, Chris, you have a home, a place where you live.
Mhm.
There's a refrigerator in this home. What is in the refrigerator at your home right now?
A lot of stuff for mixing alcohol. Not a lot of food. I don't have any food.
Just mixers? You have a refrigerator full of mixers?
Yeah.
What
Do
are
you
your
have-
favorite mixers? Like, what mixers do you have?
I
in
don't.
your
I don't.
fridge?
They're not for me.
Okay.
I don't really use mixers.
You're a straight whiskey guy?
Yeah, or beer. Or I'll just drink it like maybe I'll put like water or ice or something. If I'm gonna. I also I have mixers for like company.
Okay. You're very
That makes sense.
thoughtful.
Yeah, I'll like buy stuff. I'm like, because different things that are canned, like little canned pineapple juices. Or
well, now that I know everything's prepped, I'm gonna come over
You can
more.
make him
Yeah.
a pina colada.
yeah, I don't have stuff for
Ugh.
pina colada, but
Don't even.
What is in your fridge?
In my fridge
Right
right,
now.
now, I have cold brew coffee, eggs, some kimchi, cheese, butter.
that sounds good.
I eat out a lot. Apples. Shit.
You keep apples in the fridge?
Yeah, nice and cold. You like cold
It
apples?
just makes them too hard.
Oh, it's so good.
You gotta have room temperature apples where it's at.
Oh, soda water for mixers.
Yeah, yeah.
No milk.
No
I've got milk. It's from Thanksgiving.
I think condiments, mustard, ranch dressing, ketchup.
Quite a full fridge.
Yeah, it's not. There's no food. It's just all like condiments and
Still
like,
stuff to go with
and
food.
sides. Yeah.
Eggs are food.
Yes, eggs are
Yeah,
food.
yeah.
What's in your fridge, Gavin?
I mean, I feel like the conversation is not interesting enough to go completely down the couch.
I'm curious.
Eggs, got milk, got some baby bells are in there. A little
Oh,
bit
yeah,
of
baby
turkey.
bells too.
Hey!
Yeah.
What is that?
It's cheese.
Oh, the little cheese circles.
Yeah.
Yeah, cheese.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Those are good.
Pop, pop, pop,
Yeah.
pop, baby bell. You don't have that commercial?
No.
All right.
Yeah.
A little bit of lettuce for sandwiches. I like to make turkey and mayo and mustard and lettuce sandwiches.
Or cucumber cream cheese sandwich.
I don't do that here. I don't eat any like English stuff here because it's all weird and different. Like bacon here sucks ass.
No.
Whoa.
It does. I'm sorry.
Our bacon is better.
So crispy bacon, man.
What about you, Gavin? I mean, not Gavin. Brandon, you got anything good in your fridge?
It's full. It's absolutely full, and there's never anything to eat. I look in there and I'm like looking over everything. I'm like, there's nothing in here that I can make. It's the only thing is, I have turkey, I have cheese and mustard for sandwiches. Those are my sandwiches.
Do you guys ever buy Pedialyte?
Sandwiches?
Sandwiches.
Peter who?
Sandwiches?
Pedialyte.
When I'm sick.
It's also It's supposed to be really good for hangovers.
What is it?
Yeah.
It's like baby vomit stuff.
What? What?
That is the best way to describe Pedialyte. That's what it says on the bottle. It's baby vomit stuff.
No, it's like to rehydrate you, and
It's like water with a lot of electrolytes.
it's like super concentrated
Gatorade.
Gatorade. It's like Gatorade on steroids.
Yeah, like if you had
Or-
really bad diarrhea, or vomiting, like bad food poisoning, it's something you would drink to keep yourself hydrated.
So it's like one of those things. It's like you've been drinking. I don't want to be hungover. You chug some of this super concentrated Gatorade. you're
Pedialyte.
good.
So why don't we just drink this instead of water, just in everyday life?
Oh, you don't want to drink it. It's like really syrupy. It's like kind of drinking like a melted popsicle. But like, yeah.
Yeah.
But it works.
It's probably more expensive than water too.
Yeah.
You may as well just drink water.
So before we move on,
yeah,
can I just say what I was going to say about
you
the
say something. Go for
restaurant?
it.
So I was saying like, oh, like eating by yourself, it's cool, it's freeing. I will say the last time I did it was not great. Paula was working on Thanksgiving.
If you had told, honestly, I felt bad.
Let me finish.
Okay, go ahead.
Paula was working on Thanksgiving, and we didn't make any Thanksgiving food, no turkey, no anything. And the only place that was open was Kirby Lane. So I was like, well, it'd be kind of nice to eat something that's
Paris,
not
Texas.
like a ham sandwich. So I went to Kirby Lane alone on Thanksgiving and had pancakes.
See,
That's it. It was just me alone outside. I brought Penny the pug. So it was just the two of us alone on Thanksgiving night eating pancakes.
You didn't even eat turkey?
No, they didn't. I thought they would have like a special Thanksgiving
felt
meal for
so-
it, but they didn't.
I felt really bad, Brandon, because I texted you like I made some joke about you and Paula having your first Thanksgiving or something,
Yeah.
right? And then you're like, "Oh, I just ate pancakes alone," and I was like, because my mom came for Thanksgiving. It was just me and my mom, and so I invited some friends and stuff. Like
What did you do?
but I invited people who are like, like didn't have like, friends who didn't have like family and stuff. So I was like, oh yeah, come over, blah blah blah.
So you're highlighting all the people you invited but me.
Yeah. Well, but it's like, and I was like, oh, I should, it's like, well, Brandon's got, like,
Yeah, no,
I was like
understand.
trying to think of people who were like stranded for Thanksgiving. It wasn't a big deal or anything. And then you told me that I was like, I didn't invite Brandon. I was like, well, but in my head, I was like, Brandon just got married. He's got like a pug. Well,
It's a dog.
He's fine. It's the pug.
but like, you
cook.
also have family like in Texas.
Yeah, but we couldn't travel because Paula was working.
See,
so
and
it was
in
just,
my head, I was like, oh yeah, Brandon's
it's okay. I understand.
I
The
felt
dog's
so bad. I really did. I felt really, really bad.
It's okay.
Before you ask your dog's question, remember it. Joke Show on Twitter, JOAK Show, said, "Oh sweet, Baby Bell Jesus." Gavin Free just reminded me I have one Baby Bell cheese wheel in my fridge from weeks ago. Thank you. So you're welcome. We reminded you you've got that Baby
I like
Bell.
the black wrappered ones the best.
Those are good. So what are we gonna say about dogs?
Do dogs have a blood type? What? Okay, what determines blood type? Like, There's all the A and the B.
Could you?
and
Could
the
you? Well,
positive
here's the
and
deal.
negative.
Here, wait. I have a
I need
question.
to. Can we write these down? I need to ask Sally these questions.
Wait. I have a question for you, Gavin.
Yeah.
You're dying.
Okay.
You are dying.
Mm-hmm.
And
Sorry.
they're like,
I'm sorry, this
I'm
is the
sorry,
way you
you're,
have to
you're
find
dying,
out about
dying,
it.
blah, blah, blah. We only need a blood type. You have a very rare blood type, but your dog shares it. What would you do?
So I can take the dog blood?
But it would kill your dog because dogs don't have enough blood to share for humans.
I'd probably take the blood.
Yeah?
Sacrifice a dog for me.
Yeah.
Your dog?
Your beloved dog.
Yeah, I feel like I basically look at it like this. I'd feel really gutted if I was like, you know what? I'm gonna die, but the dog can live. The dog can live on. And then I biff it, and then the dog gets run over like a week later. I'd feel really dumb. I'd be like, I gotta kill the dog. Well, I mean, a human life should always be more important than an animal life, right?
Well, unless it's your animal.
I know.
I
I feel like I just wouldn't want to. I just wouldn't be ready, and I'd just buy another dog. No, it's terrible. Like I would hate the idea of killing an animal, but if it saves a human life, any life, I'd probably do it.
Yeah.
What about any life?
Would you do it?
No.
Yeah.
I don't have a dog. I have a Roomba that I made into a
Alright,
raccoon.
You're a
so-
Goomba.
yeah. So
That
it's
does
the
not
same-
have blood.
But what if the Roomba blood?
Yeah, I would do it because I could always
Would you
just
do it?
build another one.
Oh God, that's a tough one, man. I don't know.
I feel like nobody would want to, but you really shouldn't piss away a human life if the possibility is there to save it.
For me, maybe.
But-
For anybody else, no.
But Gus, here's the deal: is you need a lot of blood, so all your dogs. Like
And the dogs are so small.
it's like we're gonna have.
All right, so I come up to you guys and I'm like, Gus, I'm gonna die. And
Sorry,
I need
man.
I need all of your dog blood.
It was good knowing you.
I'd be like, Gus, please, I won't be here anymore. And
I
will-
live with my dog.
I will buy you 2 dogs.
I get mad at them for not sleeping in their bed. You would have to live in my house and sleep on that fucking bed.
I would do it. I'd
The
be
rest
like,
of your life.
I'll sleep on that custom Benjamin.
All right. What about me? I said I'd sleep
You've got
on
a
it already.
Rakumba.
I said I'd sleep on the bed though. I already committed
I
to
can't
the bed.
believe you wouldn't
Oh,
save
I'm
my
sorry. I
life.
can't save you. Chris, I'm giving the bed to Chris. I forgot.
Save me, Gus.
No. I feel like I need to make
just died.
a quick point of clarification. So next week, even though we are doing the podcast live at the venue, it's still going to be a normal release. If you're not there, we're still going to broadcast for first members on Monday evening, and then it'll have the regular release schedule on YouTube and the audio and everything else like normal. The only thing that's different will be the live element if you are actually there. Wanted to add that in real quick. Also want to remind people that we do have the holiday store sale going on still right now, the 12 days of Rooster Teeth. And if you want to check that out, get a gift for someone, get a gift for yourself, you can check out store.roosterteeth.com. Get 20% off of select items. I don't know why the store doesn't sponsor us more. They're not really sponsoring us this time. Where's my money?
Would you sell your dogs for $10 million?
Yes.
What? Wait. What? $1 million?
Probably not.
No. Per dog.
This is like the deepest episode.
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, million per dog, Gus.
I don't know.
So you're saying my life is worth less than $1 million?
To me? Yeah.
Do you think I've
It's
not
just-
made
the
you $1
dogs are
million
just like-
in my time?
No.
Really?
You're not worth anything to me.
But in the company, though.
It-
You don't think I've
Mm-mm.
benefit?
Who cares about the past? I'm looking at the future.
Oh, so you already got the past. You didn't have to
The
sacrifice
past
a
doesn't
dog.
matter. That's done. I'm looking forward.
It's the dog's life. They're so innocent. I just don't feel
Well,
like
yeah,
I
every
can-
animal's pretty innocent.
No,
No,
some animals
some
are
ass-
assholes.
Yeah.
Cats.
Squirrels. Fuck squirrels.
Squirrels aren't not innocent. They're innocent. They're just
Dog.
got
No,
disease.
if you want, it's like raccoons and stuff. They're real.
So what makes the blood type?
I have no idea.
Is it like cell count or?
It's
Oh
like,
wait, I have a question.
It's like 3 a.m. in the UK. I cannot call Sally right now.
What if?
It's not 3 a.m.
What if?
Oh, yeah, it
Gus? What if? How many? Wait, what are the names of your
Oh my
dogs?
God. Benjamin and Oswald.
Okay, so what if Benjamin was dying, and they're like, "We need more dog blood. We're gonna need Oswald's."
That is a tough question.
Would you feed Oswald to Benjamin?
Oswald might be the thing in the world that Esther loves the most.
More than you.
More than me, probably. I couldn't, and Benjamin is my dog, so I don't know that she would allow me to take her favorite thing in the world to save Benjamin.
What if both dogs were sick and they need your blood? They need your leg blood, and one leg gets removed for each dog.
What?
So you're in a wheelchair now without legs.
Are you saying would you give up a leg
Would you
for
give
your
up your
dog?
legs for your dogs?
I don't know.
Would it add years to their life?
Yeah. No, I mean it would just
It
probably
would save their lives, and they're gonna live for at least another 5.
Oh man, I don't know.
If it added 10 years to their life,
Well, okay,
10
what if
combined.
not your whole leg, just like the ankle down?
The foot? Are there prosthetic feet?
They've come a long way.
Do you know something?
No, I don't. I mean, I'm just speaking out of my ass, but I feel like they've come a long way. Yeah.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure,
yeah, I can
You
see
would
it.
take both your feet off.
sure. Why
to
not?
say-
both.
Wow.
You
Yeah,
really
one for
love
each
those-
dog.
You love those dogs.
I love those dogs. I could do that.
Man, I don't want to get a dog now. I don't want those kind of questions. I want those.
You
like-
want those responsibilities?
Yeah. Whew.
Because I feel like with a kid, it's too
Like-
easy. Everyone will always do everything for their kid.
Like,
But with a dog,
I
it's
just-
like how much.
It's
do
like
you love
it's
it?
like you said. A dog is just so innocent and dependent on you to provide for
But
it
that's
and
how they
protect
trick
it.
you.
Do you not think I'm innocent and dependent?
No, fuck no.
No, fuck no.
You are a little dependent. I have to give you a ride home after every podcast.
Hey, I appreciate
The,
it.
the best part of your dog's day is when you come home. Is the best part of your day when you see me?
You?
Yeah.
That's a pretty solid part.
Oh,
That's nice of you to say.
I
Yeah.
like seeing Brendan.
Chris
You always
gets it.
like seeing people you hardly see. Unless
Yeah.
you hate their guts.
Gavin.
I like
doesn't
seeing
hit
you when I
me
haven't seen you in a while.
guts.
Yeah.
Been seeing quite a lot of you recently though. So.
You're like, yeah, it's reaching a peak.
When I had to figure out what kind of health insurance I would get for my dog, I was like, all right, she'll probably need this in her life, and I'm
Lube
like,
protection.
I'll come out ahead as long as she lives till 10. If she lives after 10, I might end up being in the hole, and it's weird to have to like process that information because then it
How can you
ends up being
figure that out?
I
Like,
didn't
you're not
know
gonna
there
make
was health
money for
insurance
10
for
years?
dogs.
Well, I'm like, I know she'll probably have these health issues. This is how much it's going to cost in a period of 10 years. This is how much I'll pay for health insurance. But if she lives after that, then I end up like probably spending too money.
If you could transfer your dog's brain into a robot dog, but it would actually be your dog's brain only. That's the only organic part. And that's how you could save their lives, would you do it?
Into a robot dog?
Yeah, it'd be like exact same size, except it wouldn't have skin and it would just be like a metal robot.
Sure. Why not?
Absolutely. That's the easiest thing in the
Yeah.
world. Would it prolong their life?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, life is. It depends on how you define life.
It would.
Life is in the brain.
He tweeted a photo of himself with the baby bell. Like that. Remembered.
You gotta take the packet off though. The packaging.
Is our Apple TV?
They kept telling me they lost my feed. Were you connected to it? Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
So some dogs love health.
Did someone tweet that?
Yeah. This was here. I'll look it up.
We can't
We
sell
cut
any
away
more of
from
those
it.
shirts, but I would wear that.
Okay. This was Peter Hayes.
Ah.
Peter Hayes, F1. You just got favorited.
What's going on over there?
Yeah. Something. They'll tell us later. The control room's having its own thing.
The suspense.
Is this last day? soon?
So Sally may be replaced here. Matt Castellano again. Blood type is determined by the presence or absence of antibodies and inherited antigenic substances on the red blood cell surface.
I
feel
don't
like
care
there should
about
be
that. I
way
want to know
more
about
than-
dog blood.
There should be way more than like 8 blood types then.
I want to know about dog blood types.
Does it feel like
Yeah,
dogs?
me too. I want cat and dog
What
blood,
is
and
that?
I also
There
want
is-
shark blood. I want to know if there's types in shark blood.
I mean, if he's gonna,
Because sharks don't get cancer. Is that to do with the blood?
well,
There's probably more to it than that.
Is
no,
it
'cause there's
prejudice?
certain
if
types
you-
of blood, or certain types. What's blood cancer? What is that?
Leukemia?
Leukemia, yeah. That's blood cancer.
Yeah.
That was
Gavin had the most blank look on his face to that fact.
yeah.
Does it seem like dogs don't get sick as much as humans?
I
Like my
think-
dog, it just doesn't get sick. I'm like, do you not get
I
the
think
cold?
you
Like,
just don't know.
That's what
Like, it's
That's
like
right. It's exactly
When
what I
something's
told.
wrong with the dog. Like I was thinking about like when my jaw hurt the other day. You know, I was looking at my dog. I thought if my dog's jaw hurt, I wouldn't know what was wrong with it.
Yeah.
Like it would like maybe not want to eat, and would like I don't know.
And also
whimper every
dogs-
now and then.
Yeah,
Dogs
but-
don't get as much interaction with other dogs as a human does with other humans.
Oh yeah, they pretty much just stay in one place. Well, I mean, like there's no equivalent of a cold for a dog, is there?
Yeah, dogs can
They get, like
sneeze.
kennel cough and stuff.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
My
I
mom's
get that
dog
too.
is dead. Like, no, as in
What a weird way of saying that.
Chris, what is
no.
Mom's dog dead as shit.
It's
She's gone.
alive.
What?
It should be dead.
What?
It's
You
like
just changed it.
You can't start. It's
No,
like
no, no.
you saw your friend. He's dead. He's not actually dead.
No.
It freak everyone
so
out.
my mom took her. She came for Thanksgiving. She took her dog. Her dog. It it doesn't have bladder control. It wears a diaper. 2, it
It's like you.
2, it doesn't have any teeth, and its jaw collapsed.
Oh, what?
And then 3, its nose collapsed, so it can't breathe.
God, put it down.
4, it's got like
Put the dog
its
down.
ears are like scabbing over. It,
Come on,
Oh
it's
my
like-
God.
it's dog, and then I was like, Mom, you gotta take this dog down.
It's
She's like,
melting.
yeah, I was like,
You
she's
gotta
like,
take this dog down.
yeah, take him down.
Take it down.
She's like, no,
Look, he's
she's
not
like-
looking at us. You go from behind, I'll go from the side.
She's like, no, he still wants to live. And I'm like, no, this dog is like, he's falling apart, Mom. She's like, no, look. He's drinking water on his own. I'm like, that's not an accomplishment. Like the fact that it drinks water on its own, she still has to feed it. She
That's
still has to
sad.
hand feed it.
That's so sad.
It's like the most
How old is that dog?
depressingly funny
Like
story.
it's like 16 years old.
Damn.
And it's
man.
a little dog. It's like it's this. If you go back and look at the Let's Play with my mom video I did a couple years ago, she's holding the little dog.
I'm
that was
so
like 2 years
sad
ago.
and
Our-
amused at the same time.
Our family dog, he's 16. The only health problem he has is he's deaf, which if I was 16 as a dog, I would not mind.
It's also blind.
Come on, dude.
It's also blind.
So it's blind. It's got scabbed ears. Its nose collapsed, and it's got no teeth.
and
Every
its jaw
single-
collapsed.
Chris,
And
it's up,
it has no control of its bladder.
Chris, you know the right thing to do in this situation.
I'm not gonna.
It's up to you.
I'm not doing that.
Give it your blood. Chris.
My mom would. Here's the deal: is my mom would pick the dog over me.
Put its brain in a robot.
I do have a Roomba.
Well, we're at about time to wrap this up. So I want to thank everyone for watching this week's episode of the podcast. We will be broadcasting live from the Rattle Inn, downtown Austin, next week.
Can I get a ride to that?
You can get a ride. If you're in the Austin area, you should come check it out. Let me look. What was that again? Do you remember the link? Shit. I should look the link up. Someone tell me. It is rtpodcastlive.eventbrite.com. If you're in the Austin area, please only RSVP if you intend on going, and maybe we'll see you guys next Monday. See you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.